Hi, this is Kim and welcome to my channel for everything lifestyle, life advice, and health and wellness. So today I'm doing another video about your single season. I created a playlist called Your Single Season, which will have videos to help single people be happier in this season. So if you like that type of content, please make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my videos. So today I wanted to talk about 3 ways to know when desperation is starting to kick in when it comes to dating, and how to avoid being desperate in your single season. And when I'm talking about desperation, I'm talking about wanting too badly to be in a relationship. Being desperate can be very dangerous when it comes to dating because it can cause you to make the wrong decisions or rush into something that's not right for you. This in turn can compromise your happiness. Sometimes during your single season, you might become impatient and feel like you need to settle or else you'll be single for the rest of your life. And these feelings can lead to desperation. And a lot of times we're not even aware that we're being desperate. And that is something that I've been guilty of myself. And at the time I didn't know that I was being desperate. But since now I know what it looks like, I wanted to share that with you. So here are a few ways to know that you are allowing desperation to take over. The first way is your standards go right out the window. And what I mean by this is if you start dating somebody and then all of a sudden you forget that you have standards, you forget what your standards are, or you forget what your deal breakers are. And this person is throwing all types of red flags at you, but you're not catching any of them. And this person's behavior goes against your standards. And because you're trying to ignore these red flags, this is showing that you're letting desperation take over. You want so badly to be in a relationship that you're willing to ignore everything that you need in a relationship in order to be happy and fulfilled. The second way to know if you're being desperate is you're forcing the relationship. And this could look a lot like you initiating a lot of things. For example, if the guy is not asking you out on a date, you're asking him instead. Or if he's not calling you at all, you're calling him all the time. And if he's not putting forth any effort into the relationship, it probably means he doesn't want a relationship. But instead of realizing that, you're taking it upon yourself to initiate everything and force the relationship. And that's a clear sign of desperation. Because you want so badly to have somebody in your life, you're willing to force it with anybody. Another sign of desperation is you're rushing the relationship. This is something I've been guilty of in the past. And it's basically not taking the time to really get to know somebody and wanting the relationship to move very fast, even though you've only known the person for a short period of time. And another way that you could be rushing the relationship is rushing into intimacy. A lot of people are way too quick to rush into intimacy and you don't even really know the person because you think that this might make the person want to be in a relationship with you, or it might progress the relationship. But that is not the case because intimacy does not equal progress. In a relationship, intimacy is just what it is. So my advice to you when it comes to avoiding desperation is to keep your mind and life active. So you're not just sitting around thinking about how you're not in a relationship. I did a recent video about the benefits of your single season and some things that you can work on during your single season that will keep your life occupied. And I'll put a link to that in the description so you can check that out. And if you focus on those things, then you won't have an idle mind and just be thinking about how lonely you are. And instead, you will appreciate your single season until the right person comes along. Another thing you can do is working on self-love. Because if you increase self-love, then you're not going to compromise your standards. And you're not going to go against what you know makes you happy. And I also did a video on how to increase self-love, and I'll link that in the description as well. And lastly, I would say to remember that the right person for you is coming. You just have to be patient and not try to rush or force anything. And when the right person does come along, you won't have to compromise your standards. You won't have to force anything, and you won't feel like you need to rush anything because everything will fall into place. You just have to have faith and realize that your single season is for a reason and it won't last forever. All you need to do is focus on becoming your best self, and this will prepare you for the relationship that you do want. And just a reminder, I am a life coach for women in the areas of self-love and single life. So if you need any help with either of those areas, please make sure to look in the description where you can book a session with me. I will be more than happy to help you with any issues that you might have. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, please make sure to like and share. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day.